Hey guys, so in this video I'm going to show you how to run the round ornament actions. This set of actions, we can adjust the banner, we can change out a background image, and we can change the color of the background. So I'll show you that towards the end. That's completely optional. If you don't want to mess around with the PSDs, don't worry, they'll still just run as they are. I'm also going to show you at the end, if you're using the Magic Bauble Machine PSD, which creates these designs really easily, then I'm going to show you how you can use that PSD and then run the actions right off the back of it as well, so that you can design your round ornaments, hit run, and it does all your mock-ups as well and the design. So I'll show you that at the end. And if you don't know about the Magic Bauble Machine, I will put the link in the description of this video, and it will be in the PDF download for the actions as well. First thing we need to do is go to our main designsforpod.com actions folder. I'm on Mac here. The only difference if you're on Windows is where you're looking for your main folder. If you're on Windows, it's going to be in C drive. On Mac, it's on desktop here. So we go into the folder, we go into our Art PSDs folder, and we open up the round ornament Art PSD. You will need to see your layers over here on the right. If you don't see your layers, just come up to Window, make sure you've got layers checked, and you can uncheck anything between 3D and version history. And here's where we add our designs to run. So it has a guide layer in there like that. These dimensions are for icon, econ, but they should work on pretty much any platform that does round ornaments. So and this layer here is just a placeholder layer there, so it just says your design here. So if you highlight the placeholder layer and then get yourself some designs, I've got a few designs here that we cranked out of the Magic Bauble Machine. I'm just going to keep pressing enter, drop those in like that. Okay. Now we can run this with the guides on as well. It doesn't make any difference, so you can leave the guide on or turn it off, entirely up to you. I'll leave it on to show you it does work with the guide on. So once your design is in your round ornament art PSD, highlight the round orny save art and the round orny mockups like that, and then hit play. And then if we go and have a look in our main folder, in the published mockups folder, we'll see that it's spitting those mockups out right now as we speak. So we'll just let that finish, and then I'll show you how to do the editing. So remember, the editing of these two PSDs is entirely optional. If it's too much, don't worry about it. The actions are going to run just like this as you see in them now. So the first one we got here, just explain while it's still running, is a plain white one here, and then we've got the plain white with the banner at the bottom. So with this we can change the color of the background, so you can have any color solid background. So if you want black or whatever, you can change it to black. And we can also change the words and the font on this banner down here, which I'll show you in a minute. And then we've also got one with a background image, which we can change out and put any image in. And then we've also got an image with the banner. So I'm going to show you how to edit those right now. So they've run. So if we want to do any editing, what I highly recommend you do, first of all, come into your mockup PSDs folder, find the round ornaments volume 1 PSDs, and I know there's a typo in that. Unfortunately, I already made the actions and I can't edit the name of this folder or it'll break the actions, so you'll just have to live with that typo. So before we make any edits to the PSDs that these actions run off, what I recommend we do is we copy that folder and we just paste it in there like that, so we've got a backup. So if you do any editing and you break your actions, all you need to do is delete this folder, and the one that says copy, just rename it, go to rename, and then just remove that copy part. Okay, and it will put it back to how it was before. So I'm just going to go ahead, well no, I'll leave it there just in case. So the other thing as well, if you're going to use the font that I used on the banner, it's Cinzel Regular. There'll be a download link for it as well, separate one to the actions, but you can also get this from Google Fonts. Download the font, Cinzel Regular. Once you've got it on your computer like this, double click it. It pops open a window like this. It's virtually the same on Windows, and then you go ahead and click Install Font. Okay, mine's already installed, so I'm going to leave it. Dead easy to do that. So to make the edits, we go into our PSDs, and this PSD number 1 here, if we double click this, okay, now when we edit these PSDs, we just have to look at how this how the layers are over here. So but what I mean by that is this one here, your art here is highlighted because it's like that kind of lighter grey. Okay, these two eye icons are on and this eye icon is on. So when we close this PSD, we have to make sure that this layer is selected and these two eyes are on and this eye is off. Now we can do a quick screenshot if it helps you remember. Okay, so you can screenshot it like that, so you remember, and also, you know, hopefully you've got your backup here as well. So if you did forget, you could pop it open from your backup and have a quick look at how that's set from your backup file. So to change the background image, this layer here that says background image, you can see you got like this red thumbnail here, or this thumbnail, maybe a different color if you've already edited it, but we can double click in the top left corner there like that, and it opens up a new tab. So we've still got our original PSD open. It's opened up this new tab, and I've put a whole load of backgrounds in there already, which you can just switch on and off. Okay, just various different ones, or you can go and find yourself backgrounds, and you can add your own background in there yourself by just dragging and dropping an image in and sizing it on this canvas. Once you've set your background, you click X on the little tab up here and hit save, and that then saves that background. Although it's switched off, we can switch it on and have a quick look to see what it looks like, but remember we need to close this PSD as it was with the eye icon off. And then to change the background color, this color background layer here, we just double click on this thumbnail and then we can change it to whatever color we want. Okay, so let's just go bright red for argument's sake, and then we need to remember to close this PSD as we opened it. So these two eye icons were on, that layer was selected, so then all we're going to do is hit the X on this tab and hit save. Okay, so that is the background color and the background image set. Now to edit the banner, we double click, open up the banner PSD, and by the way, we can also right click on these PSDs if we want to right click and open with Adobe Photoshop, or within Photoshop we can go file, open, and browse that way. But to be honest, the easiest way is to just double click them. So again, we just need to remember how this was set. We can see banner is on, color background is nothing, and this banner layer here is actually a folder. We got a little arrow there we can click and opens the folder, and there is the text layer right there. Okay, now the other way we can do it is simply just select the text tool from the toolbar on the left, and we can just put our cursor in. I hate the way these things come up. We can just put our cursor in. You can put whatever text now. No, my spelling is terrible. I'm going to leave Christmas ornament there, and then I'm just going to put on sale now. Okay, so this is the font Cinzel that I used, but you can also change this font if you want to. You can highlight all of the font there, use this little drop down at the top, and you can change to whatever font that you want to use. Now, your fonts are going to look different to mine. It all depends on what you've got installed, so you can use your own fonts. A good place to look for fonts is DaFont and Font Squirrel and Google Fonts. If you want to find your own fonts, you can do that. So we've edited the text. All we need to do now is close that folder there and highlight that text layer, because that's how we found it when we opened it. Hit the X up here and hit save, and we've now updated that banner. So let's change out our design. Let's go for this lighter one. Let's turn off the guide, and then let's highlight save art and round Orny save art, round Orny mockups. Hit run, and now this time we're going to get one come in the publish folder with a red background, a different background image, and so there's the red background. There is the banner with the edited font, edited text. There is the different background image that we changed. and there is the background image with the banner on it as well. So we can edit all of those bits there. So, you know, I mean, you have to have a little play around with them. You know, each background and each background color will work differently with different color designs, because the designs can be so different. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop back into these, and I'm going to change this back to white, because it looks a lot better white, I think. So we'll leave that on white, and let's have a different background image just so we can see what a different one looks like, more of a darker one perhaps. Let's go for this snowflake one. I'm going to hit X there, hit save. Okay, and that layer was selected, and then I'm going to hit close and save up here. Okay, so if we are using the, I'm going to close this round ornament art PSD as well and hit don't save. Now if you're using the magic bauble machine or the you know, the ornament magic file, so this will create designs for you. What you can do is, if you go to your art PSDs here, again I recommend you copy this one, so the round ornament art, copy and paste it just so you've got a backup there like that. Then go to rename and just copy the name of it here, and with your magic PSD open, just go file, save as. Okay, and then like I say, I'm on Mac, so I'm going to go to my main designsforpod.com actions, my art PSDs, and I'm going to overwrite or change. Basically, I'm just changing the name of the magic bauble machine PSD. Hit save, hit replace, hit OK. So basically, this magic bauble machine is now the artwork PSD. So what we can do once it's saved, and that's quite a big PSD. Now at the time of making this PSD isn't quite ready yet, but you know, make your changes with your PSD, do all your edits and stuff. Let's see what we got here. Okay, let's just try and make one quick. Let's turn that background off. Gold on. See what. Okay, let's just say that will do for now. So make your edits, make your design. Let's get rid of that. Okay, and then you can turn the guide off if you want to, or leave it on, entirely up to you. But then all we're going to do is just basically save the art and run the action. And let's go and have a look in our publish folder, and all being well, that's running there like that. Okay, so we'll just let this run. Now of course it's not the greatest design because I do it quickly under pressure, but we'll just let this run, and then we'll just crank out one more. Now also what I recommend you do at this point is just let this finish running. Now let's say you're making a lot of designs with this magic bauble machine. What I recommend you do then, in the publish mockup folder, right click, copy, paste, and then name this folder design name. Okay, and then let's just try and do one more quick. Let's change backgrounds. What we got? Let's go for red stripes. Put the guides on so we can see. Yeah, let's not have a monogram. Let's go for excuse me. Let's just go for a straight one of those like that. Okay, this time I'm going to turn the guide off, and let's run it again. Go and look in our publish folder, and there we go. It's running away. So remember, we can change the colors of the background depending on the design. We can change the background image again depending on the design, and then you can pick and choose if you want to use these with or without a banner as well. Okay, so we just let that run, and then we got another listing ready to go. Okay, thanks guys, and I'll catch you in the next video. Bye for now.